Hello and welcome to your weekly Excel tutorial with Dave. Today we're going to talk about the AND function. The AND function is actually a logical function which helps you to determine a Boolean returned value. So you have a true or a false possible value, and you have the ability to add up to 256 arguments. Each argument is actually a logical expression of some sort. So right here we have some examples of those. So we have an equation, and 1 plus 1 equals 2, which happens to be true. So then you also have and 1 plus 1 equals 3, false, and so on. So you can use true or false directly, which has virtually no purpose, but you can do it. And you also have the evaluation of cell references. So E6 is blank, so this one is true. And E7 is not 1, it's actually blank, so E7 equaling 1 is false. Then you also have just actual numbers, which again, having a static value here is a little bit strange. But you have 1 being true, 0 being false, and this is a demonstration of all values other than 0 being true. So if we have 143 here, that is true, but if we change that to negative 143, it remains true. If you use text, like I have the letter A here, if you use text, then it comes back with this pound name question mark. It doesn't understand that input. And then we have the true purpose of the AND, which is to have multiple arguments. So you have this true equation, you have the static true, and then you also have this true cell reference, which becomes true. However, we have one here, which this is a false equation. 1 plus 1 does not equal 3, as determined above. And we have another correct equation, which is 1 plus 1 equals 2. So this happens to be false. In an AND statement, they both have to be true if there are 2 arguments, and then if there are 3 arguments, all 3 have to be true. If there are 4 arguments, all 4 have to be true, etc. So let's get started. The magic behind the AND is not necessarily just writing out an AND statement like this and then saying, is this cell equal to yes? So you can do that, and you get back this true value. The real power here is actually embedding that into something else. So if you say if, and then you kind of go over, if the value in column E equals programmer, as well as, so this needs to be an AND statement. We'll start with 1, and we'll say if it's a programmer, then they get a bonus in their pay, right? And if the value is false, if they're not a programmer, then no bonus. They do not get a bonus in their pay. Let's go ahead and copy that down. So we have this if statement. If they're a programmer, then they get a bonus. If they're not, they don't get a bonus. Well, we actually want to include 2 things. So what I can do here is I can nest an if statement, or because I have no third outcome, they either get the bonus or they don't, what I can do is I can add this AND function right in the middle here, and keep that. So now we have only 1 argument in the AND statement itself, so that this now green parenthesis ends that AND statement, and put in a comma, and we make our next logical assessment. So if I have this, and then I have the college degree field, which happens to be column G, equals yes. So we're short on programmers with college degrees, so that's the evaluation we want to make. Copy that down. What it does is this person was a programmer, but they don't have a college degree, so no bonus. There's a lot of ways to implement this, and honestly, creativity is king once again, but keep in mind that these different static values, while they may not lend you a lot of benefit in their current form, the moment that you add any kind of cell reference, they really become a lot more powerful, something that you can really utilize and something that you can really take advantage of. The purpose of showing you that and false will still show out false is you can actually add and nest and statements, or put in or statements or other logical statements and feed them into your and statement, which feeds into your if statement in our previous example. So if you found this video helpful, if you liked this video, please subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, send me a message and I'll get back to you. Thank you.